Welcome to Fraud Exposed. My name is Lori Maddock from Credit Education Consultants, and today I'm going to be speaking with my two cyber fraud experts. If you want to avoid fraud or know what to do if you've been a victim of fraud, stay with us. We don't want you to get ripped off. So today we're going to be discussing cryptocurrency and why it's important for you to know about it. So I'm going to have you guys introduce yourselves. Win, why don't you go first?
Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Win Win. I'm a founder of Cyber Armor, where we monitor the dark web.
Good afternoon.
Here.
My name is Rembert Bhutani. I am founder and CEO and VC of Cyberculture. Focus is fractional CISO consulting services. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So cryptocurrency, I don't really know a lot about cryptocurrency, but can you guys explain what is it and how it works? Because I honestly, I just don't get it. And I'm sure a lot of other people don't get it too.
Rambir, you wanna?
Oh yeah, sure. Not a problem. Cryptocurrency actually is quite an interesting topic because it relates back to deregulation of currencies, right? The idea is to use coding or code to, let's say, create digital currency for others to use, let's say, to make financial transactions or purchases in a different format. Obviously, Bitcoin is the known one, widely known one. Came out many years. Imagine if we bought a few, but anyways, that's not the point. Ethereum, there's thousands of different ones. Again, behind it is just code and algorithms. The beauty of it is you don't know who owns it. It's just, that's how sort of secretive in terms of when you're sending a person, let's say, some coins or for transactional base, for example. But that's to my knowledge. I know Win has more insights.
Yeah, it's basically a new type of currency, digital version, similar to gold, right? When you kind of like thinking about crypto, where you mining for Bitcoin, you basically similar to the same concept of mining gold, where you basically performing computing, solving a problem, and as you solving it, you're able to gain a few nugget, right, of crypto, Satoshi, as a currency. The reason for the crypto is there's a lot of problem we try to solve, right? Where, as Rambir mentioned, where everything is digitalized and everything is open to the public, right? Right now, is every financial institution is kind of like private, where you give money to the banks, and they have some records of that, and you don't know what happened in between, right? So it's an IOU type of concept. With the crypto, you have ledger, you have records publicly that everyone can look at. And so it's offered a lot of different type of securities, and but it's also providing security, as Rambir mentioned, where the owner of the cryptos or the wallet are just a numbers, right? A hash, a key to that wallet. There's no name tied to it directly. So it's in a way it's a very anonymous, it's very secure, and but also very open. Another problem we try to solve is, I mean, I love crypto when you send money to one of your family member, for example, it's almost instantly, right? For some, it take a little bit longer, about a few minutes longer, but you see the transaction as the crypto sent out, right? So yeah, those are kind of like the basic overview of the crypto.
So, how if it's not gold back, how do I buy crypto? How do you purchase crypto?
To make a purchase, crypto, some of the popular website like Coinbase.com, where you create an account on there, and you using your credit card or deposit money from your banks, and you just make a purchase.
So you are actually using some form of money to
Right.
purchase the crypto. And then
Right.
Rambir, you just said Bitcoin, it's the same thing, just a different name.
Yes. Uh, can be called many different names, like was it when was it Doge?
Dogecoin, yeah.
Doge.
So yeah, yeah. So
I'm laughing because Win and I, anyway, go ahead, Win.
yeah.
Okay.
So crypto just a overview of the digital money, right? But there's a lot of different type of currency. There's a Bitcoin, which is the most popular and the first one that started, that everyone using, primarily known for. There's Ethereum as well, who's the second popular out there, and there's a lot more digital currency currently being created, and all of those currency or crypto solving a specific problem in the crypto world, or in our world, basically. So one of the ones that I really interested in, that I'm looking at, is the internet computing, or ICP crypto, where they solving a blockchain problem, that you're able to leveraging the blockchain to create website, create system, leveraging the power of the crypto. So it's very interesting.
Okay. Now, can you guys explain some of the ways that crypto can be used in cybercrime, and then how you would know, like, how would I know what happened to me?
Hmm. So crypto criminals, cyber criminals, start leveraging um, crypto like Bitcoin or Ethereum to transfer money or to make a purchase recently. So for one is, for example, when a criminal wanna purchase an account, right, of, let's say, Bank of America or Chase, the seller provide a crypto Bitcoin address to to the buyer, and the buyer basically send money, X amount of crypto into that wallet, into that address. And once been received it, then the transaction is kind of done, and the seller able to send the information to the seller, or the buyer, I'm sorry. So that's kind of like
Okay.
in the dark web. That's how they use crypto. And it's the reason why is they don't know who owned the address, right? So it's very secure, very safe from a criminal standpoint. As
Okay,
for the
understood.
Yeah, as for the victims, like, how would you find it? I mean, it wouldn't be impact you directly unless they're using your credit card to make a purchase. Then it would just be a charge on your credit card.
Yeah, I know someone who got hit up. I think it was off of PayPal, and they wanted him to put $400 and make him buy this crypto and put it into this account. And fortunately, he did realize it was a scam, but after he transferred the money, but he was
Oh,
quickly able, believe it or not, he actually just changed the passcode and they were not able to access it. Um, Rambier, why do fraudsters ask for cryptocurrency as payment?
Actually, that is a phenomenal question. So they
Thank
can't be
you.
traced. There's no legal action. You don't know who they are. They could be a group. They could be anywhere in the world, right? The idea is that, a lot of the cryptocurrency is used in the dark web and dark world because everybody's anonymous, right? You just, again, it's a key that you send to exchange. And again, if you mess up that key, that's it. Like, that those coins are done, they're gone. It's in the vortex of the unknown, right? The challenge is, and I don't want to get too deep into it, but there are things that you don't want to hear about what's happening in the dark web, a dark world, and you know can involve basically can make things like sort of emotional and sensitive, and it kind of sort of goes to, like, you would say, okay, well, you know, the fraudsters now, they don't need cash, or they don't need federally regulated money. There are other ways of sort of doing things in exchange for, these digital coins, right? Another thing to watch out for, I get this all the time. I don't know about when, but on LinkedIn, right? And again, I'm not an advocate for LinkedIn. I'm just, just using the platform for marketing purposes. But, I get messages, random messages saying, "Hey, would you like to meet my friend?" First of all, nobody wants to be your friend on LinkedIn. Okay, that's not a professional networking site. And usually, what they'll do is they'll lure. It's a scammer lure you into, "Hey, you want to be my friend?" And they'll introduce to forex trading. A lot of those sites, right? They claim that, they're cryptocurrency. They're all fake sites. Okay. All they do is they just want your money and that's it. I think the other day when I shared him something on somebody shared on Facebook and was promoting it, and they were using some site that was part of a scam, a big scam, So the idea is you got to watch out for this, right? Another thing I see on let's say on Facebook, I'm connected to a friend, won't give names here, but apparently you're sharing stories of we got out of $300,000 in debt using crypto, but a lot of those sites are scam. Like you're like basically once your money's in there, it is very challenging to get it out, and the only way you make money is by signing up more. It's like a oh god, it's a pyramid scheme in that realm,
Yeah.
and it irks my nerves because there is no such thing as getting rich quick. We all know this.
Yeah, and you
Well,
mentioned LinkedIn, and let me just say real quick, I mean, I've had a couple of people, maybe a couple months ago, a couple of different people hit me up on LinkedIn to, connect with me. And then I looked at their profiles, and these are two different people, about a week apart, and they were both involved with cryptocurrency, and they both stated they were from New York City area. And I'm realizing that something is wrong because they want to take the conversation off of LinkedIn chat and move it to WhatsApp, which I know is encrypted. So right there, it's telling me, I'm not feeling like something is right about this, and then I can't find any more information on them or the company. But I don't think most people put as much effort into it because, I know what it's like to be defrauded. So I want to make sure before I give anybody anything. And I was supposed to have a 3 o'clock appointment, and 3 p.m. and I tried to call this guy just to see. I was curious. And then at 3 a.m., my phone rang. I didn't pick it up, but it was that guy. And I'm going, that something's wrong. So if you got that red flag thing going on, there's definitely something wrong. Now, I do know because I looked it up that the regulating authority for crypto is the Department of Justice. So if you've been ripped off, you can actually go to justice.gov and file a complaint. I don't know how much they can do because if it's not trackable, that's a problem. Last question though, if a fraudster hacks your account, what can you do? Is there a way to prevent this type of crime other than relying on your gut instinct? What to look out for?
uh, are you talking about the crypto or are you talking
Yes.
about in general?
Now I'm talking about just
Um,
the crypto. How do you avoid being scammed? Like, people approaching me on LinkedIn, and then me looking them up, and they're in the same New York City, and I'm going, nah, they want to move it to WhatsApp. That's telling me, danger, danger,
okay.
because I know, and I'm not a computer tech like you guys are, but I know moving it with someone I don't even know to that app. I've read that app, there, a lot of illegal activity
Yeah.
ensues. But what other pointers do you have before we go?
So taking a step back, there's a variety of different type of crypto is fairly secure. So there are two types that you can store the crypto. One is in a hard wallet, or basically have a physical device that you have the records of, and you can put it in the safe. So the same similar concept to having physical gold and put it in your safe, right? The
Okay.
second type is you using a website like Coinbase where they keep the wallet for you. They hold the wallet for you, and that's similar to putting money in the banks. So so the challenge for the physical, I mean, it's very hard for you to break it unless they basically break into your house and get the device and able to extract out the key, which is nearly impossible, right? Um, so that is very safe. The second part is the website. So website is similar to the traditional website, like the bank website, where if you fall for phishing social engineering type, then you still would be vulnerable for it. So the best concept is, have a very strong password. Like for me, I use a random 32 character password. I enable 2FA multi-factor authentication for everything. So and enable notification. So every time someone log into the account, they would send me a notification, so I would know about that. But for other information, is a lot of these crypto website, they use a very advanced technologies like the 2FA they embedded. So it's a lot more stronger than the regular financial institution. So
Got it. Rambi, or any last thoughts?
Yeah, no, Wynn just hit the nail on sort of things to that involve better understanding and in-depth of crypto. I know it feels like it's sometimes way too technical, but at the end of the day, you have virtual wallets or physical wallets where you store the coins, and it's like literally carrying a wallet in your pocket, but it's all digital, and you're tied to like a unique ID, so nobody can know who you are. You could be a man, woman, uh, hey, heck, a machine. I don't know. Scary as that sound, but the idea is
Yeah.
like, well, things to watch out for, is definitely if, somebody off the web is like, okay, well, you want to buy some item and they're like, okay, well, can you send me Bitcoin? And that's like sort of red flags right there. Like, why can't I just sell you or Cash App? Even we don't have to talk about
well,
those
if
scams, but
someone asks you to yell their money, then that's the red flags too. So I would stay away
That's,
from
yeah.
that.
Well, everything is a red flag at this point. Even leaving your money in the bank, I think, is a red flag. So
that's
I
so
think you just have to
true.
be.
We need to start collecting silver or
I
precious
am. I
metals.
actually, yeah, that's one of my plans. But you read all these stories on on the news or on the phone every day, and I'm going, oh, I mean, I send a lot of them to you guys to take a look at. But the more we do the show, actually, the more frightened I am in a way of going, wow, these criminals or these fraudsters, they are so far ahead of what the FBI can handle that it leaves a lot of people out in the lurch when they get ripped off because there's just not enough agents to handle all the crime. So, yeah, you guys kind of covered a lot. I want to thank you, and I want to thank our viewers for watching Fraud Exposed, and we will see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.